Today I'm going to be ranking every horrible thing Mordecai did in regular show. And although Mordecai has done a lot less than Rigby in terms of horrible world-ending things, the things that he has done are just honestly horrible and changed the way that I viewed his character entirely. And as the series went on, instead of getting better, Mordecai kinda just got worse and worse and worse, and we got to watch all of that. And that's why today I'm going to be taking a deep dive into every single thing Mordecai has ever done wrong and ranking them from worst to best. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers, so maybe just lift that arm up just a tad, press that button. It would mean a whole lot to me. And without further ado, let's rank every horrible thing Mordecai has ever done in regular show. And starting off this list at number 14, it's not really the most horrible thing that's ever been done in the entire history of the show, but it's honestly just kind of a dick move. I don't know, I feel really bad for Rigby. In the episode Diary, when Mordecai accidentally breaks just a latch on Margaret's diary, he has to figure out a way to fix the book. Rigby doesn't really help with the situation, literally lighting it on flames, but they eventually go to Skips, and Skips has a ritual because, you know, I've seen this before, to transfer Margaret's diary over to a new book, and it will be exactly like Margaret's diary. The only problem is they have to do this ritual, and they can't look at any of the secrets. And who do you think decides to open his eyes and look at the secrets?
It should be any minute. Just keep your eyes closed.
It's Rigby! Of course it's Rigby. And this unleashes Margaret's Guardian of Secrets, who is literally going to kill them if Skips, Mordecai, and Rigby don't reveal a secret of their own. And we eventually, after Skips tells a heartwarming secret, get to Mordecai. And what is the secret Mordecai is going to tell? The thing that he has done that is honestly just a dick move?
Rigby! Remember when we ordered beds for our room and yours never showed up? I lied! I stacked them up and I've been sleeping on them the whole time! I'm sorry, dude, it's just too comfortable!
Are you serious?
Why would you even do something like that to your friend, dude? Was he not there and you were just staring at both of these mattresses and was like, you know what? Fuck that guy. I'm gonna stack both of these on top of each other and just use them. And Rigby never even noticed, so Rigby is stuck on trampoline life, which he probably would have stuck with anyway, and Mordecai could have gotten both beds anyway, but why would you do this to your homie? That's just such a dick move. It's not the worst thing that's ever been done. Nobody's gonna talk about it and be like, God, I can't believe Mordecai did that. But like, it's just, are you serious? Like why? Why the fuck would you do that to your homie? Coming in at number 13 in the episode Do or Diaper, Mordecai finally gets a date with Margaret, using a bet with Muscle Man that if he loses and isn't able to kiss Margaret by midnight, he has to wear a diaper. Either way, use whatever motivation you have to get with your dream girl. Go for it, Mordecai, go for it. And he is actually, you know, having a pretty good date with her, pretty solid, and he gets to the moment where he could finally kiss her. It's gonna happen. She's even doing her lips all up, putting that lipstick on. It's gonna happen, dude. You're gonna get to kiss her. And you think, oh, you know, he's probably learned his lesson from the episode with the time machine, you know, pack a mint, use 1 mint. But this dude just starts horking it down. Mint after mint after mint after mint shrimp after fucking toothpaste, whatever it is, he's putting it in his goddamn mouth.
Oh. I think you're good, bro.
And he is going to smell fresh. But he overdoes it completely and the entire park freezes.
Oh.
And I'm honestly not even surprised that happened. I would not be surprised if you put 8 million mint products in your mouth, that your mouth would be so freezing cold from the mint that it would freeze everything around you and ruin your moment with the girl. Like, dude, all you had to do was, like, brush your teeth in the morning. Or brush your teeth before you go on the date. What the fuck is this shit? Why would your mouth smell that deplorable? Then you need to put that much product inside of your mouth, Mordecai. Dear Lord, that's a crime in its own. And at number 12, it's when Mordecai decides that he's going to go to Dumptown USA. And I don't really hate the fact that he went here. It's not really about him going there. It's just more of the fact that he doesn't deserve to even be there.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a tall guy by the name of Mordecai?
Rigby, you made it! Got dumped too, huh?
Because this happens after the episode Dumped at the Altar, where Mordecai dumps his girlfriend because he's going to have one of the most cringe speeches in the entire planet, and he gets rid of his girl for another girl. He had 2 women that are super into him. So why are you even here? Why are you in Dumptown? Dumptown USA is a place for people with broken hearts who have just been dumped.
Dude, this is no way to live.
It's the only way to live.
And it's a place where they could go to, just, forget about the world for a little bit. That's not the problem I have. That world, it's fine. If you want to handle your breakup in that way, go there. Do it. But Mordecai does not deserve to be there. You literally dumped your girlfriend because you wanted to give it another shot with the girl from your past who, let's be honest, you cheated on your present girlfriend with, and then you decide to break up with her after going through all this effort just to get her back? Dude, why are you in Dumptown USA? What's the point? You just had an entire conversation about soulmates because you liked a girl. You have 2 girls that love you. Why are you the one that's sad about it? CJ did not dump you. You dumped her. You literally talked about being a soulmate with everybody else in that room. And then you're gonna go to Dumptown USA, Mordecai? Really? Really? The fuck? And coming in at number 11, it has to be when Mordecai invites 2 girls to the same movie in the episode Yes Dude, Yes. He sees that Margaret is getting proposed to, and she says yes. And yeah, Mordecai, you never made a move for her. You never even remotely really tried. Yes, she's going to get married. So Mordecai gets super depressed.
Dude.
I mean, kind of reasonably, if the girl you loved more than anything was getting married to another dude, yeah, valid, be upset about it for a day. But he's upset for a while, and Rigby decides, okay, I've had enough about this dude ham-boning, and, sets him up on a dating website. And
Oh, so you agree that women are misrepresented in most forms of popular media?
I don't know. Guess.
Well, which is it? You think this is going well, or you hate me?
Both?
Mordecai is just not very thrilled about this, but he decides to go anyway. He goes on a ton of dates, meets a bunch of different women. None of them are hitting. None of them are very interesting. All he could think about is Margaret. And that's until he meets CJ. And CJ is just so awesome. They vibe together, they laugh together, they go and do fun things together. CJ just seems like she's the perfect woman for Mordecai in every way. They literally seem like they're perfect for each other. Genuinely, even as a kid, I could immediately see, wow, that girl is way better for Mordecai than Margaret.
Whoa! Tied game!
Whoa!
Cheap shot!
Clearly, without a shadow of a doubt, everything about CJ, the way she was presented in her initial reactions with Mordecai, was just, wow, Mordecai, forget about Margaret. Margaret doesn't matter. She's getting married to another dude. CJ is perfect for you, dude. In every single way. Just go for that. But no, Mordecai goes on to invite CJ to a movie the next day. CJ is super excited, yeah, I just met this great guy. And then Mordecai goes to the coffee shop and Margaret's like, oh my God. He was like, yes, dude, yes, because it turns out the guy that was proposing was actually showing Margaret his brand new leg. Yeah. That's all it was. And so Mordecai, after having one of the best days that he's ever had with a woman, probably in his entire life, is like, oh my God, Margaret's back on the market. I'm going to invite her to the same movie. And CJ comes and yeah, they initially said that it was just going to be platonic, but after that date, you could see their chemistry. You could see the sparks flying. I do not blame CJ at all for thinking that Mordecai was definitely into her. And you could clearly see that Mordecai was until he learned that the bitch that doesn't even remotely care about him is back on the market. Come on, dude. Why'd you have to invite them both to the same movie? This pisses me off so much. And this is the only time I think CJ was actually valid for, blowing up and okay, maybe not killing people. I don't think she was valid for trying to kill everybody because, it kind of did feel like this is a game to you.
Are you just playing some kind of game? Is this a game to you?
It felt like it kind of was a game for Mordecai just to invite 2 girls, but I don't know. I think I just hate this so much because, I wish Margaret wasn't even a thing. I wish it was just all about CJ because the way they introduced her was so perfect, and then we had to endure everything that happens with Margaret. At number 10, it's from the episode Bad Kiss, and in this episode, Mordecai finally kisses Margaret, and you think, oh my god, all this horrible episodes about Mordecai trying to get with her, it's finally over, they're together. But no, Mordecai's breath was so deplorable that Margaret literally had to shove herself away from him.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't...
No, it's fine. It's just...
What?
Your breath is really bad.
Mordecai's breath just reeked that bad. Okay, you know, that's fine. Mordecai maybe have an embarrassment episode where he has to deal with that. No, Mordecai decides that he's going to go back in time and fix this. And he literally goes back in time. It's honestly a very cool episode. Like, if I was just ranking the episode, really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. But he goes back in time, cock blocks himself from ever kissing Margaret.
Hey!
And yeah, he saves the future for himself. He now lives in a world where he's not with Margaret, but at least he didn't get shoved away for having such bad breath. But the reason that I rank this on the list is because I don't think he deserved to go back in time and fix it, man. I think he should have just relished with the fact that he had really shit breath. Because in the episode, it shows that one, he's gonna look in the mirror and touch his hair over brushing his teeth.
Oh, yeah, that's what the ladies like.
And two, he eats a chimichanga that falls on the ground and just shoves it back in his mouth.
Damn with what the?
What? 5-second rule. That was really gross.
It's even as Rigby and Mordecai say in the episode, why did she ever kiss him? Why would you want to kiss that guy? I mean, is this the worst thing that Mordecai has ever done? No. I think he shouldn't have been allowed to go back into the past to fix it. I think he should have just had to sit with it and just accept the fact that he's gross.
Dude, what is it?
I kissed Margaret.
Whoa. I owe Muscle Man so much money.
And now we're getting to the point in this video where stuff is actually starting to piss me off. Before it was just, that was kind of stupid. Now stuff is going to start making me angry, and you're going to see why I started to hate Mordecai in the later seasons. And coming in at number 8 from the episode Lift With Your Back, it has to be when Mordecai claims that Rigby is useless. And this was at a point in the series when Rigby was starting to better himself, starting to do really good. And yes, everyone in the park probably still viewed Rigby as the ultimate slacker, the ultimate lazy guy, just someone who couldn't do anything. But Mordecai, of all people, should have started to notice that Rigby was growing as a better person. Because Mordecai started to date CJ, and he was hanging out with CJ a lot. And every time he wanted to go and hang out with CJ, who was there to cover him and do double the work? Rigby.
Oh, CJ's here early. Hey, can you cover for me so we can go hang out?
Sure, man.
Cool.
Double fisted.
Step.
Over and over and over again, Rigby was doing double the work, finishing all of Mordecai's jobs so that Mordecai could go and hang out with his girlfriend. That is the ultimate bro thing you could do. He was being such a good friend. And then during a morning meeting, Benson is assigning some work, and he's going to assign some work to Rigby, but he doesn't think that Rigby can do it by himself. And Rigby's like, hey, I can do that by myself. I got this.
It's a good thing you're here. I'm going to need you to help Rigby change the light bulbs.
Oh, I can do that myself.
Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah, I can.
And Benson and everyone just laughs at him, laughing in Rigby's face, saying that he can't do that on his own. And when Rigby turns to the only guy who would know if he could truly do this, Mordecai just pisses me off.
What? Come on, Mordecai, tell him how useful I am.
Yeah, I mean, you're fun.
What?
He's just like, yeah, you're basically useless, and he's just so nonchalant about it. It doesn't even feel like Mordecai is in character here. It feels like he's somebody else, because Mordecai is usually remorseful. He usually cares about Rigby at least a little bit. No, here he's just being a complete asshole. Rigby's just begging him to tell everybody that he's useful, and Mordecai is just like, yeah, you're my friend. Yeah, you do things sometimes.
No, tell him I'm useful.
Yeah, you're my friend.
Why aren't you saying the word useful?
Yeah, you wouldn't even have this job without me, so, dude, why? Why would you do that? He's been covering for you so much, he's been doing so much for you, and you're going to have the audacity to say that it's the least he could do? What do you mean? If it was season 1 Rigby, he wouldn't have done any of that stuff for you, and you would not feel bad about it. You have to notice how much his character has grown here, and you don't even give a shit, and you're gonna make your best friend quit the job and then not even stand up for him remotely? Bro. This just makes me so angry, especially with the beginning of the episode showing how good Rigby's becoming, and then you just basically spit on him. That's basically what you're doing, Mordecai. You were just spitting on him, you asshole. And coming in at number 7 comes from the episode Maxin' and Relaxin', and it's literally just the fact that Mordecai really was being a dick to his mom just the entire night. Even though his mom, yeah, I mean, you're kind of being embarrassing, but it's your mom, dude. Why are you being such an asshole to your mom for no reason? Like she's just trying to have a good time. And yeah, maybe she keeps a tape with all of your embarrassing moments on it.
Yeah! Just think a happy thought and you can fly too!
And all of that stuff was your fault, dude. Relish in it. Accept the fact that it happened and don't be an asshole to your mom about it and rush your girlfriend through a dinner so that you could try and leave when she's just trying to have a good time. Like, this entire episode, just, like, I didn't feel bad for Mordecai at all. Like, yeah, all those moments are super embarrassing and I wouldn't want anybody to see those either. But instead of being a dick to your mom, you could just be like, hey, Mom, could you not show those? They really embarrass me. But no, you're gonna eat her dessert that she prepares.
Let me show you the dessert. See, the berries spell out. Hey, stop! What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna tell her to act normal and not be yourself.
Mordecai!
What? What is it, Mom?
Is CJ a vegetarian?
That's what you called me down for? No, Mom. No, she isn't.
Oh, good. She can have some of my prized meatloaf.
Can you just be normal?
Normal?
Yeah, normal. Ever heard of it?
You're gonna try and destroy a tape that she probably cherishes
Ah! Ah!
and wants to watch throughout her entire life because she loves you, dude. Like, come on, be nice to your mom. And now we're going to combine number 5 and number 6 here because on my list I have abusing Rigby as one of them, and then I also have jinxing Rigby as one of them, and I feel like these two go hand in hand in just explaining why Mordecai is just such an asshole. First of all, you have the episode Jinx, where Rigby gets jinxed, and when you get jinxed, you gotta get punched.
Whatever. Quarter! Jinx!
Yeah, this treasure's my pleasure. Hey!
I said jinx, dude. You're jinxed.
Fine, you can have the quarter. Jeez.
So he's just being a complete and utter asshole, doing anything he can to punch Rigby, anything he can to get Rigby to talk just so that he could punch him. I don't know what's up with Mordecai's obsession with punching Rigby. He likes it a lot. And then you have the episode Death Punchies, where Rigby goes literally insane, enslaving the entire park. Yes, Rigby shouldn't have done that, but he goes insane. He does all of this stuff just because of how much Mordecai abuses him, okay? I feel like these two episodes go hand in hand in just showing the overall abuse Rigby has undergone. And, you know, like, Rigby has his dad for the reasons why he messed up, and I feel like Mordecai is partially the reason for this too. Mordecai takes jinxing to another level, following him around, making him stare at a beautiful eclipse just so that he will say it's beautiful to punch him.
That's amazing.
Getting him a gift so Rigby will be excited just so that he can put his fist through it and punch him.
For you in the mail.
Oh, yeah! What is it?
He's just being a dick. And then in Death Punchies, it's just established that Mordecai really likes to play punchies all the time. And what the fuck is Rigby gonna do? What is Rigby going to do in punchies to this giant fucking 6 feet tall bird when he's just this little short stack raccoon? You think he's going to do anything to Mordecai? No. Hell no. He's not going to do anything. That's why the episode all the way in season 8 is kind of some fantastic payback for Rigby. I think it's called Mordeby and Rigby Kai, where Rigby becomes tall and the first thing he does is punch Mordecai in the fucking face.
You're right, it's not fair. We should play punchies for it.
Huh?
Because Mordecai has probably punched Rigby a million times out of their entire friendship. It's just abusing a guy who's tiny. Throughout the show, he punches him so much, and there's a reason why later in the show, they switched to playing rock, paper, scissors, because Rigby just couldn't handle the abuse anymore. There was too much abuse, and that's why number 6 is jinxing Rigby, and number 5 is the abuse of Rigby. And coming in at number 4 from the episode Laundry Woes, it has to be Mordecai leaving Rigby on the side of the road in that episode. This pissed me off, dude. So Mordecai, at the beginning of the episode, he's doing some laundry, and he sees a pink sweater. Even Rigby's like, what are you doing with that pink sweater? And of course Mordecai sees it. He's all like, oh, Margaret.
Don't do it! Dude, no! What do you think you're doing?
Margaret's.
He literally has one goal in life, and that's to get to Margaret and bring her this sweater back, even though at this point in the series, they're not dating anymore, and Margaret is literally like a 4-hour drive away. And even though Rigby's all like, dude, we just spent the past episode helping you get over this and helping you move on. I think it's about time that you just drop this and don't bring her that sweater. And Rigby's even like, dude, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Even though this is a super bad idea, Rigby goes with him and is just trying to talk him out of it the entire time, trying to be a bro, trying to tell him that there's no point in this because Margaret is not coming back. There's no point in this. There's no point in going to give her this sweater. It's just going to mess you up again. He's just trying to be a bro. He's just trying to help you out. And Mordecai doesn't listen to any of this, doesn't see past his blinders of getting to see Margaret again, and he eventually leads to Mordecai shoving Rigby out of his car, abandoning him on the side of the highway.
Well, if you were a real friend, you'd understand.
I am your friend. You'd realize that if you weren't such a sad sack chump.
That's it.
Aw, man.
And even through all of this, Rigby is willing to run to him and try and stop him. And through all of that, even when Mordecai gets there, he doesn't even end up giving her the sweater at all. And he apologizes to Rigby like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, bro, I would just punched him in the face. I would be like, dude, you're stupid. Why would you leave me on the side of the road after I've just been trying to help you just for you to not even do the thing that you went all the way to do? It was a waste of time. I hate the way Mordecai is with Margaret. I hate it so much. And coming in at number 4, it has to be the way Mordecai acts in the episode Rigby's Graduation Day Special. This episode should entirely be about Rigby. Every single thing should be about Rigby, celebrating him, celebrating how much he's grown as a character, celebrating how great he's become. But no, Mordecai has to make this all about himself, and for really selfish and dumb reasons. Mordecai is an asshole this entire episode, just being really standoffish to Rigby.
Deadly serious? I'll talk to you later.
Oh no, graduation's canceled. No graduation for Rigby.
He doesn't even want to go and get Rigby his special drink for his big day.
Is all this really necessary? I mean, graduating from high school is like the least a person can accomplish. But it's a big deal for Rigby. I can't believe I have to explain this to him.
He's your best friend, dude.
Fine.
He doesn't want to do anything for Rigby. He doesn't want to help him with anything. He's just being an asshole. Like, entirely. And why is he doing that? Because Rigby is actually starting to succeed in getting on Mordecai's level? Really, dude?
I know how messed up this sounds, but it's hard to see you doing so great. I guess I always kind of liked that I was doing better than you before.
That does sound really messed up.
What kind of a friend are you? Like, it's moments like these in the series that I'm like, wow. I mean, even though Rigby is a deplorable person in the beginning, at least he got better. At least he cared about his friend. At least he was willing to go the extra mile for his friend when it mattered later in the series when he became a better person. This is season 7 of regular show, and Mordecai is worried about Rigby being on his level, becoming a better person? Like what, you need to constantly be better than your friend? Really? You need to be above your friend at all times for you to want to be friends with them, for you to want to be nice for them, for you to want to go and do things for them? That was just so annoying. I guarantee you the majority of you when watching this episode felt the same way, because Mordecai is just being irrational. And you can't be all like, oh, well, I could see where Mordecai is coming from. I mean, Rigby had been an idiot his entire life. Why wouldn't Mordecai always want to be better than him? What? What does that even mean? I don't know a single one of my friends that I was just friends with them because I wanted to be better than them. That's not a friendship. And this is supposed to be your best friend for life. You've been friends with him for not even over a decade, for like 20 years. He's your best friend. He's your day one. And you're mad because he's bettering himself? Like, I just don't see the point in that, especially for Mordecai's character, because Mordecai is supposed to be that guy who's remorseful, caring. He's supposed to be a better version of Rigby. He's supposed to be the less hateful, less rude, less of a jerk than Rigby. That's what Mordecai is supposed to be. But as the seasons went on, for some reason he just got worse and just started being an asshole to his friend just because his friend was becoming better. I never understood that. I feel like that's the reason in season 8 that there was no like toxicity in their relationship at all. There was no women at all. It was just Mordecai and Rigby just being bros the whole entire time because they could tell that this made no sense and it was just stupid. And coming in at number 3 from the episode Merry Christmas Mordecai, Mordecai cheats on CJ, and I honestly hate this so much. The dude spends the entire episode worrying about seeing Margaret at a party, even though literally nothing has to happen unless you make it happen. And what does he do at the party? He makes it happen.
No!
Oh my gosh.
I didn't mean to do
really
that.
wasn't.
I
mean,
Mordecai?
no, it's not.
CJ, wait!
He has to talk to her, he has to like try to avoid it, and then, oh my god, I'm gonna hug her and like start reminiscing about my past and then kiss her in front of the girl that actually likes me. Like, people hate on CJ so much. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of CJ, I'll admit that. But you can't blame her for anything when all she did the entire series was like Mordecai, give Mordecai a chance, be a good, girlfriend, and then Mordecai just does deplorable shit like this the entire time. He invites her to a movie, he cheats on her, he breaks up with her. Everything Mordecai does is just to make CJ's life and experiences horrible. Mordecai is the worst partner for a relationship, and it's episodes like these that are just so hard to watch. This is one of the only episodes in the entire series that I skip on rewatch because, one, it's honestly a very normal episode. It's just a cheating scandal episode. That's not anything but regular. Shit like that happens in real life all the time. I don't care about it when it's about characters I don't care about, like Margaret and CJ. Like, yeah, CJ's fine, but I don't care about her. I don't care about Mordecai's relationship shit. I don't need to watch one of the characters that I loved so much in the early seasons. Mordecai was a god. He was chill. He was awesome. He was funny. And then I have to watch him in later seasons just become this deplorable cheating asshole. That's not fun. That's not my regular show. That's anything but. It's annoying. And coming in at number 2 from the episode Dumped at the Altar, it is one of the most annoying episodes in the entire series. It is my least favorite episode in the entire series. I hate this so much, and it's all Mordecai's fault. You would think the episode about Muscle Man's wedding would be a happy episode. You know, the guy's getting married, maybe he has to brawl like a wedding monster in order to get to the finish line and like marry Starla. It could be really uplifting, it could be really great. No, but they turn it into an episode about Mordecai, Margaret, and CJ and their relationship, and oh boy, Mordecai's gonna hijack the entire wedding, steal the speech, and start talking about soulmates, and start talking about who's the right person for him.
Pops, let's do this. Do you,
Muscle Dad is right. Finding the right person is hard. You know, for a while, I've been telling myself there's no such thing as soulmates.
Do I love my loving girlfriend who actually cares about me, or the person who comes back into my life and just tries to manipulate me and never actually liked me for more than a month? Oh my god, what do I choose? This is a perfect time to do it in front of all of my friends at my friend's wedding. It's just horrible. This one scene genuinely made me question if they were just trying to murder Mordecai's character in every single way.
So where's my soulmate? Are they in this room? It could be anyone. Maybe it's you.
Because what was the point of this? What was the point of all of this? All of it was so annoying, especially if you consider the fact that in episodes prior to this, we had to go through this entire episode where Mordecai is just trying his best to get CJ back, literally begging, pleading, getting on his knees, begging CJ to take him back, doing this entire light show to get CJ back. What was the point of that entire episode, JG Quintel? What was the point of that? I understand that all of this is like a metaphor for relationships being hard, but dude, I don't care. In my silly show about fighting monsters, doing these really wacky adventures, I don't give a shit. Like, if you're gonna make me watch an episode about them like falling in love, getting back together, him cheating, just for it to end like this with Mordecai hijacking his friend's wedding in the most horrible way, where all of his friends are telling him to hurry up, what are you doing, get off the stage, like...
Why are you talking?
Oh, right. My point is,
Dude, God, it's so bad. There is no defending Mordecai in this. It is the cringiest thing in the entire series. It is the worst thing in the entire series, and it is the reason why I skipped this episode. Like, I have to skip the big reveal that Rigby has been dating Eileen every single time because I don't want to watch this episode with this stupid shit. Like, I'm honestly just ranting about it now, but God... how am I supposed to like Mordecai when he does stuff like this? I am so glad that after this, there was basically no more relationship stuff, except maybe one more episode with Margaret, but it was about them being friends, because I was so done with it. I was so done with it. All of the Margaret and CJ stuff built up to this, and it was horrible. Everything we suffered through was for nothing. Just for Mordecai to end up dating a bat lady.
So, when I said go with your gut, did you hear completely lose your mind and try to dump your girlfriend at a wedding?
And coming in at number 1, the worst thing Mordecai does in the entire series has to be killing Rigby. And I mean, first of all, I kind of want to defend Mordecai at least a little bit. Rigby was being a dick this entire episode.
Hey, Muscle Man, you know what I like best about Margaret? The way she's not going out with this guy. Oh, 2 more hours till my date.
Asking out the woman that your best friend has been in love with for literally forever is a dick move. And then going on to rub it in his face just because he wouldn't go to a movie with you when you guys had no plans to go to that movie together. If Mordecai was all like, dude, I know we had plans to go to this movie for a while, but I'm gonna ask Margaret out, then sure, be a dick about it. Go for it, do all that stuff. But you guys had no plan to go to this movie together. There was no reason why Mordecai should have said yes to you. Why would he? He already had this plan for his day to ask Margaret to go to this movie. So why would you be like this? Why would you be an asshole and rub it in his face the entire day? Of course Mordecai is going to be a little bit jealous that you got a date with a woman that he's in love with. Like, why wouldn't he be?
Hey, Pajama Sister, what are you doing? Watching TV all by yourself? Doesn't surprise me since you can't talk to chicks.
And then when Mordecai decides that he's going to hide all the clocks so Rigby doesn't know what time it is, and they put all the clocks inside of the microwave, and Mordecai microwaves them, and they're going to Father Time through the transportation, Rigby does shove Mordecai first.
No, I didn't! I just wanted to see zombie dinner party with my bro, who flaked on me for some girl who doesn't even know he exists!
I don't know if it was evil intent to like shove him off the microwave, but I don't know, maybe he was trying to push Mordecai off the microwave. You don't know that. Now, the thing where Mordecai shouldn't have done is fucking eviscerate his best friend by shoving him into the abyss and murdering him, watching Rigby literally disintegrate into dust.
I'll kill you! Rigby! No, that's not what I meant! That's not what I meant!
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have done that, but you can't deny that Rigby deserved it at least a little bit. Still, definitely the worst thing Mordecai does in the show. I won't deny it anymore, okay? I won't deny it. It's horrible. He shouldn't have done that to Rigby. There's no reason to kill your best friend over a girl. There's no reason, but Rigby deserved it just a little. He was being a dick. I don't know if he deserved to die, but he definitely deserved to get punched in the face at least.
Ow! What?
Nothing.
Wait a minute. You're jealous.
What? No, I'm not.
Dude, you're just jealous because I made her laugh and all you do is sit like this.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I got lots of good stuff coming on the way, ranking every crime Eric Cartman does in South Park, ranking every BoJack Horseman episode, ranking every single song in a regular show and Adventure Time and Gumball. Lots of ranking stuff and non-ranking stuff on the way. So, yeah, subscribe for the ride. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.